George Clooney, welcome to 7:30.
Hi, Sarah. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. I want to start by asking about this role that Noel Baumbach has created for you, Jay Kelly. What is it about the role that appealed to you?
Well, I mean, first and foremost, it was the chance to work with Noah before I read the script. And then I saw the script and I thought I was really lucky to be able to play a character that was so self-involved and so filled with qualities that I find very sad, regret, lack of actual love. You know, things that I think are difficult things for people in life, whether you're a movie star or not. And I thought it was a really interesting character study.
I'm leaving on Saturday for Paris, and we're making our way over to Tuscany.
Saturday? I mean, that's Saturday. It's too soon. Wait, I got 2 weeks off. We won't have had time to hang out. This is your last summer.
That's why I want to see my friends.
It'll be so lonely here without you.
No, it won't. You're never alone.
Really? I think I'm always alone. Thanks a lot. You are.
It seemed to me, you know, as a viewer, that choosing to play someone who looks like you, sounds a lot like you, but is in some ways a lesser version of you, is quite a courageous thing to do. Was that a courageous piece of craft for you?
Well, you know, that's an interesting thing. You know, my wife's a human rights lawyer, and we deal a lot of the time with people like Maria Reza, who's, you know, from the Philippines, and, you know, Nobel Prize winner, or Nadia Morant, who's survived ISIS. And we're around courageous people all the time. So courageous is a word that I sort of reserve for things that matter. Was it interesting and complicated to try to figure out a way to make this guy likable? I mean, you remember, when you're doing a film like this, a story like this, you have a character that's flawed, and you have to find a way to make people want to sit through 2 hours with him.
Jay Kelly.
And so that was complicated, but I would reserve the word courageous for people that I have a great deal more respect for, you know.
Yeah, I salute the answer, given the world that we live in. I want to move to Adam Sandler, who turns in just an incredible performance.
Isn't he great? Yeah.
Can you just describe what it is for you to be playing opposite someone who is performing at such a high level as an actor?
Well, I have to say, we've known each other for about 30 years, played a lot of basketball together. I knew he was going to be great in the part. There was just, when you read it, you go, oh, he's going to knock this out of the park. And there's a confidence he has that you get to when you get to a certain age where you don't feel like you have to prove you can act anymore.
What's the package?
Just come from the game? How'd you and Vivian do?
Well, we were up 5-4 and
I do
Sarah
too
put a
many
match,
movies.
but it's fine. What's the packing?
You think I do too many movies?
I think you do just the right
Barbara,
amount of
you
movies.
think I do too many movies?
You do work a lot.
See? Barbara tells me the truth.
What happened last night?
can't have too much underwear. Yep.
How'd you get the black eye?
I'll tell you on the plane.
What plane?
The plane that I booked. We're leaving at 1.
Where are we going?
Meg, where are we going?
France.
France.
France?
And so he's at this comfortable level as an actor where now he can kind of sit in these characters and not have to prove that he's able to not just be funny. And he breaks your heart in the film. And, you know, it was fun to be able to know, even if I'm not looking at him in the scene, to know exactly where he is and what he's doing. That was sort of the feeling I think we both had of, like, we know, you know, we talk on top of each other through the whole film. And that requires confidence, because you don't want to step on people's lines, but you also want them to blend together.
I don't know. I'm tired.
I just had a fight with
I
Daisy.
wish I was there to help
What'd you say?
them.
What?
What? Nothing.
Ah.
I'm just tired.
I just wish
I
I
already
spent
said
more
that.
time with her. I was always at work.
Well, I always negotiated flights on the weekends for you to go home and see the
It's
kids.
very
I'm just
difficult.
saying you could.
What are you getting at?
You know, it was just fun to watch him as confident as he was, as comfortable as he was in this role.
And just to the incredible train scene travelling through Italy, it's like a piece of European theatre. I understand it's work for you, but was it as exuberant to make as it looks?
Is that Jay Kelly?
They come and go. They come fast, they come slow.
When I look at you, I see my whole life.
They go like the last light of the sun.
I don't know who to be mad at, but I'm finding myself being very mad at you, Ron.
Be mad at me, Liz. The train was my idea.
That's the problem. I'm not allowed to be mad at you.
You know, look, again, it's work. I mean, you know, you work 12-hour days, of course, it's work. But honestly, I used to cut tobacco for $3 an hour, you know? That was work. This was a joy. You know, all those actors who were in that train scene, all of them are really super successful in Italy, in England. They're super successful actors. They were grossly overqualified for the roles they were playing. And we shot that for 5 weeks because it's a 50-page scene, you know? And they were gung-ho for it the whole way. There was no, you know, misery of like, I don't have any lines today or kind of thing. It was just, everybody was in it. It felt like a gypsy camp of all of us traveling together and doing stuff. And it just felt great. We had a blast. And I have such great respect for all of those actors. We had a great time.
It's certainly how it looked. George Clooney, for this role playing Jay Kelly, and for everything else that you've given us, thank you very much indeed.
Well, thank you. You're very kind. Thanks.